Oh, all in my belly. My name's Dov. I have a wellness practice in Hernvale. This is the final supper. It's quite a religious moment. Why is this night different from all other nights? It's because this is the last meal that I'm going to have for a long time. I'm about to start a water fast, which means I eat only water, which is really drink water, you don't really eat water, do you? And so I've decided to have a whole bunch of food which I don't often have. Why am I doing this? Some people think it's crazy. Some people think you'll die, but those people are stupid. In every culture, they had traditions of people fasting for health benefits, for awareness. I would love to tell some of my clients about that. And so this is me living my personal example, about to begin. So I'm going to eat as much as I can because I know I'm going to miss a whole lot of stuff. So pizza. Homemade pizza. Beautiful. And then little potato fried chips. Nothing healthy about them. Tasty. Giving up tea is going to be the hardest. I love the tea at the moment.
Hey Dov, that pizza, does it taste better than a glass of water? Oh, Joy, what do you think about Dov's fast?
You don't have to if you don't want. But if you don't want, I'd move. Don't do it if you don't want to. Otherwise you're in it.
What do you reckon?
A little bit crazy, but he is a bit crazy, so.
Yeah. What do you think he'll be after the most?
He'll be like KFC, when he'd only eat like KFC like once a year anyway, but suddenly this KFC craving comes out of nowhere.
If he gets to day 4 and says, Joy, I'm starving, you've got to give me some food, will you become his enabler?
I mean, he's capable of going to the fridge if he's gonna break it, he'll be in there.
How does it compare to Yom Kippur?
I reckon it's actually easier, so you can drink water,
In some ways it is.
whereas on Yom Kippur you can't.
And how does it compare to Ramadan?
So I just introduced the idea with you that I'm going to do a water fast and not eat any food for a while. What do you think of this idea?
I'm not certain that it can be in any way freaking healthy. In any way. You're drinking only water.
Only water?
Maybe introduce foods that have water involved in them. Watermelon, watercress. Or I can't think of any more water. Ask me again in a minute.
The body needs glucose to function. This is our fuel source. So if you're feeling a little bit hungry, if you haven't eaten in a while, that's because the glucose level has gone down. Then we have a storage supply called glycogen, which is in our liver. Then after a day, what happens is the body has to find more glucose. And the process is called gluconeogenesis. The glucose, neogenesis, the creation. It goes into a state of ketosis when it starts metabolizing proteins. The body's clever, and it knows to use something less important to it than that's vital. For example, if you have atherosclerosis, a water fast will just consume the atherosclerosis as a fuel source, so it'll clean out your arteries. Everyone always asks, how much weight do you lose? But I don't really know. I'm going to do a start, bang on 80. We can make it a bit lighter than that. There you go. Bang on 80. T-shirts don't weigh that much. So there's a little bit there that we'll probably say goodbye to. Yep.
Day 1. Breakfast in bed.
Oh, there's the alarm. They say it's good to wake up and drink 2 glasses of water the first thing you do when you wake up. Because when you're breathing over at night time, or the respiration, you're actually losing all this moisture. It's day 1 and it's 10:30, and it's interesting because right now I could either choose to feel hungry or I'm actually totally fine. And it's really just a decision. I can feel it going either way, but it's relatively easy at this stage. It's almost just gone past 2 actually, and I'm feeling fine. Actually a little bit clearer headed, a little bit hungry. Just walked through town and there was some amazing smells of food, so I was craving quite a few foods, but apart from that, pretty easy. Guess what I'm drinking lots of? So it's 5:15 and not quite as enthusiastic at this stage. Yep. So it's almost the evening of the first night and I was doing fine, this beautiful aroma, and I come around and then my lovely wife has decided to go a bit of gourmet styles and make the smells the perfect, nicest, healthiest. Look at that avocado that you can. Oh, none for me. I actually feel quite terrible. Headache. Just feel closed and locked in. Actually, normally it happens on the second day, but end of the first day. So it's the second day they're about to have dinner. Sorry, that's a glass of water. It's actually been very easy. Normally the second day can be very hard, but it's been completely easy. Last night was really hard, but today's been fine. The first person who ever told me about water fasting was an interesting fellow by the name of Don Tolman. And so he's written this big book. It says here, fasting renews, regenerates, informs, strengthens, heals and rests. And this is the part that I love. Extended fasting marks you with a mysterious kind of appeal, which anciently was called one's noumenon. I believe it's called noumenon. It's a beauty the mind perceives, but the five senses cannot. We're here at Elbeck Park and we're just talking to people about how long they can go without food. How long do you reckon you could go without eating?
A while, 3 days.
If you kept drinking water, how long do you reckon you could make it?
I don't know.
What's the longest you've gone without food?
3 days.
Oh, you've done it before? Oh wow, was it for a reason?
Religious fasting. What it's supposed to do is weaken you physically so you can be more in tune spiritually. So it was really, really hard physically.
And so what kind of benefits did you walk away with?
Health benefits. I actually noticed lots of physical health benefits. My skin was a lot clearer. I had heaps more stuff.
What are you eating there, by the way?
I know, yeah, that's what I was thinking when you came over and asked about food. This is a chocolate brownie and I had McDonald's.
Ah, brilliant!
I haven't had McDonald's in like 4 years. This is the first time I had
And how
McDonald's.
was it? How are you feeling after it?
I don't like McDonald's, I hate it. It's cheap, so it's crazy.
So you ate it, great. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's midday of the third day, and this morning, having my shower, and I realised my sense of smell has increased dramatically, picking up so many smells. So obviously the senses have started to intensify. Am I hungry? Definitely very bored, because you realise how much of your day is eating food, and so much of the day revolves around food, and you take that out, all of a sudden you're like, And at the moment the task that I'm working on is the water fast, so I actually have nothing else to really work on. When was the last time you ate something today?
This morning at about 11 o'clock at Starbucks, I had a bit of a muffin and a coffee.
Have you ever been to a period of time where you haven't eaten food?
Not really, not where I've been starving, certainly. Probably never less than 24-hour gap. If you were unfortunate enough that you didn't have food available, then the hunger pains would go, your stomach would shrink, etc. as a matter of time. I think as long as you've got fluids, you can probably survive a little bit without having food.
For some bizarre reason, our key is not working for our house. My water's inside, I'm very thirsty. And there's always fruit, like fresh fruit, like strawberries and blueberries and chippies and exactly what I'm craving right now. So we just had to get our ladder around and I managed to climb through a really small hole. I reckon we only managed to fit through that small space because I've lost a tiny bit of weight already. Able to now open the fridge door and look at food and not be so tempted. But right now in front of me I'm actually sitting with the fruit bowl, which is probably not the wisest thing to do. And you're
Tira.
Hi Tara, nice to meet you. And this little one?
Robert.
Hey Robert, nice to meet you. Okay, so just a few questions, like how long do you guys reckon you could go without food?
Not very long.
Not very long?
You go a day or so without having a very big headache.
A big headache?
My blood sugar level would drop.
And then what would happen?
I'd faint.
Today's the 5th day of my water fast, and a client just came and bought me a little gift here with a nice little bow and a little heart on the back. So, oh, what have we got here? My favourite thing in the whole wide world, a cheese on toast. My beautiful wife is eating all my favourite foods.
What do you think the purpose of food is?
To re-energise your body.
And how long do you reckon someone can go without?
Actually, I've starved myself for a while before and become more and more energised.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, great. How long have you done it?
Oh, only sort of 4 or 5 days.
And the purpose was?
Just for kicks, really.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
what was the benefit you got?
None. I was just very hungry at the end of it and ate food again and felt wonderful, so yeah.
A lot of people think that on a water fast you don't want to be around food. I have no problems with it. I'm actually right now making my wife dinner. Just no eating the spoon. No, none of that. You get closer. Ooh, but no, none of that. Today's day 6. Each day has got much easier actually. I worked with clients today and had an increased sensitivity to the energy, and it was actually really easy working with people. It's an interesting time of year to be doing this, what with everyone with Christmas and the New Year's and eating so much food, and everyone talking that they need to do these detoxes to start eating differently, but not doing anything about that.
How long has it ever been since you've not eaten food?
Just overnight, I would think. Yeah, I always wake up hungry.
Do you reckon how long the human can go without eating food at all?
You could probably go a month, I should think. I don't know. Probably longer. I don't know. But I wouldn't want to try it. You'll look like skin and bones.
Yeah, fully.
Dov goes into day 7. I find him at the table choosing which sweets are his favourites and putting them aside.
I'm putting them in hierarchical order of which one would be the nicest and which one I'm not interested in. These are my favourite. And so I've been having guests and I've been offering them the sweets, but no one's allowed these ones. So I'm not going to eat it for a while, but when I do, whoa, I'm filling up the fountain with water actually. It slowly evaporates.
And does that make you feel hungry?
Everything makes me feel hungry. The door makes me feel hungry, the light switch makes me feel hungry. That doesn't make me feel hungry.
What have you been making for dinner?
Well, I thought it'd be really nice, and so I went through and made a little list of all the foods that Dom doesn't like to eat, so that he wouldn't want to eat my food. But it turned out that every time I made anything, it's like, oh, that looks amazing, why don't you make that for me?
I have been quite dry the last couple of days. I've been drinking. I'm still feeling a bit dry. And you're peeing so much, which is really annoying, like 3 times throughout the night.
And what's for dinner tonight, Joy?
I don't know, yeah, I was thinking sausages.
How does sausages feel, Dov?
Oh, I wouldn't mind to eat a sausage tonight. At 12.
So you're not eating any tonight because you're going to make it to the end of the day.
Well, tonight's the end of the day. It's night.
12 o'clock's the end of the day.
Right, depends how, well, sorry.
12 midnight. You can have a sausage at 1 minute past 12.
Oh, I believe I could keep going on and on, but it's like, just don't care anymore. Give it up. I think I'm over it.
7 days down the road you start wondering why you're doing it.
2 days down the road you start wondering why you do it.
Yeah.
2 hours into it you start wondering why you're doing it.
How long do you reckon it's possible for you to go without eating anything?
I imagine I'd probably start feeling the effects after about 5 or 6 hours. I'd be starting to feel hungry.
I'm on my 7th day.
So how are you feeling? Why are you asking me these questions? I should be asking you questions.
Oh, are you really?
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Yes.
Fantastic.
What do you think of that? Yeah? Okay.
You're looking pretty fit on it.
I think you're mad. I couldn't do it.
Right.
I couldn't do it at all.
And you've gone through the hunger pangs,
Yep.
and the fluids are keeping you going.
Nobody in their right mind, if I could say it like
No,
that.
please don't.
I'm about to eat food! Very excited by this. So, what am I going to eat first? Well, I've been thinking long about this, and it has to be healthy, and it has to be a whole food, real food, life. I need the life food. 3 blueberries, obviously a nectarine already nicely cut up by my loving wife, and some strawberries here. Very nice. Not much, but with the perfect amount. You don't realise how much clarity that you actually have until you start eating, and what happens is the energy kind of just slowly kind of shuts down a little bit. If you eat bad food, it shuts down straight away. If you have healthy food, you kind of keep a lot of that sensitivity. Cannot explain how amazing that is. It's like my whole face just and the inside just lit up with excitement. That is truly gorgeous. And it's like, this is the best strawberry I've ever had in my life. And it could just be fluke, but this is the best strawberry in my life. Although I highly doubt that. But it is the best strawberry I've ever had in my life. Oh! A little bit there. Not quite what it was. It's still waiting. It was 80, it's at 75.
It's pretty good. So you've lost 5k in just a few days. All from the simple fact of just not eating anything.
It's amazing what a little bit of absence of complete food will do to you. Looks pretty good though, quite perky in that face. Look at that, almost rosy cheeks. And check this out, on my tongue.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
What is that?
Don't have the clue. And the whole way through actually you have this pretty vulgar breath, which I don't notice because it's mine. But my wife's let me know several times that I stink.
I'm sure the white tongue's from detoxing and not from starting to die.
Yeah, I hope so. Imagine that. Death by not eating. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who'd have thought that was possible?
No, it's not possible.
So tell me, Joy, how's he been to live with?
Not too bad until today when he got a little bit grumpy.
Hey, let's not focus on the grunt on there.
And he's definitely been sniffing my food when I've been making dinner. He'll grab the plate and go, "It smells amazing!" What is it? Just torturing himself.
So you've been quite happily eating in front of him then?
Yep.
What about pancakes?
Oh, and I made him make me pancakes at 10:30 one evening, which is a little bit mean, but hey, he offered.
He offered? Can you please make me pancakes? Yes, he offered. Females, I love them.
How were the pancakes?
They were probably the best pancakes ever made.
You just salivated so much. Whole week without food. Pretty impressive. I don't think people are very grateful for what they ate. Now I know I'm going to lose the sensitivity as I go off the fast, but I'm sure some of it will stick.
There's too much I'm missing out on. Food's a beautiful thing. That's what I've decided. It's my epiphany. Enjoy it.
The benefits from it are huge, so give it a go sometime and enjoy it.
Trying so hard to keep down the stomach, trying so hard to keep it all in, trying so hard, so why